What's going on, guys? You already know what it is. It's time for Coffee and Crypto, where we sip our coffee and we talk about all things crypto. As you're coming in, hit the like button, okay? Put your elbow on it, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell notification so you can get notified each time I upload a video. I appreciate it. So, I just want to get into some NFT news, the metaverse, and a game that I've been recently downloading. I mentioned it in a couple of videos. And for whatever reason, the game and the app slipped my mind completely. But I just want to talk about the game, how I've been doing in the game where you can buy virtual land. Okay. So I found an article on Cointelegraph.com that talks about Sotheby's Metaverse announces latest and largest NFT charity auction. Okay. Proceeds for this auction towards Sostento, it goes towards public health, frontline public health workers. Okay, so we want to big up those frontline health workers because keep in mind, guys, we're still in a pandemic. Okay, we're still in a pandemic. Okay, I know it seems like everything's back to normal, but we're not. So just keep yourself safe. I am not a financial advisor. So what I'm doing is I'm not giving financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes only. I'm riding this thing out with you, right? You're riding this thing out with me. We're in this thing together. So always, always do your own research before putting your money or your time or your efforts into anything. And as with that, anytime you're putting your money, your time, or your efforts into anything, there's always a risk. Okay. So just always do your own research, guys. Do your due diligence. Let's get into this article. Here we go. So it says Sotheby's, the world's oldest art and luxury auction house, announced its collaboration with the public health care advocate and nonprofit organization Sostento to auction off its latest NFT collection via the Sotheby's Metaverse. I keep telling y'all, crypto, NFTs, Metaverse, the triple threat, they come together like this. And then they lock fingers and they lock hands and they twist around and they just combine. They're going to mesh into one thing. I'm trying to tell you, they all go hand in hand. Get you some money in some crypto, get you some money in some NFTs, or invest in some NFTs, or create NFTs. Get you some land in the metaverse, okay? Or invest in something that has to do with the metaverse. I'm trying to tell you, all these are the triple threat. These things go together. Just keep that in mind, okay? So it says that the auction is titled Gifted. The 140 collection is considered to be Sotheby's biggest NFT charity auction ever, with all of its proceeds going towards Sostento. The NFTs were originally gifted by Twitter as a part of a giveaway of 140 NFTs to 140 random followers in June of this year. Its recipients became known as the Besties, and now 7 of the Besties have elected to sell the full set of 7 NFTs and support Sostento's frontline healthcare workers in their efforts against the COVID-19 pandemic and the opioid overdose crisis. That is another big thing. I think this is a really amazing that not only are they using this NFT platform because we know that's going to make them some money, especially if they mint some. Okay, so even if the besties bought or were gifted some of the 140 NFTs from this company, if they were actually minting them after they got them, that they're still going to get money regardless of how many times they're sold. Okay, so if you guys are into NFTs, just do some research and get into it, or just find out what you can find out about NFTs. If you guys are artists and you're into creating NFTs, mint your NFTs. Mint your NFTs. I'm not saying you have to, but it's just a good suggestion and a good idea to mint your NFTs. When you mint your NFTs, if you were to sell it to me, you still get commission off of the NFT. If I was to sell it to Jane Doe, then you would still get commission off the NFT. And if Jane Doe was to sell it to John Doe, then you would still be getting commissions off that NFT. So just think about minting your NFTs. When you mint your NFTs, you're always going to be getting paid regardless of how many hands have been exchanging or digital footprints have made exchanges with your NFT, okay? So it says the NFT giveaway followed Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey's $2.9 million sale of the first tweet ever on the platform as an NFT in March 2021. Proceeds from that particular sale aided the COVID-19 response in Africa. Okay, so this is just a quote that Cassandra Hatton, Sotheby's global head of science and popular culture, said. It is inspiring to work not only alongside an organization like Sostento, but also with the group of besties who recognize the significance of their NFTs and are harnessing their power for a good cause. Again, they're harnessing their power of the NFT world, okay, for a good cause. So not only are they donating money to our frontline workers, who we really appreciate, they're also a part of the NFT community, guys. Come on now. This is something that is not only about giving back, but it's also about just being a part of something. I tell you guys all the time, out of 7 billion people in the world, how many of us are investing in crypto? Let me take a sip. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Only 700,000 of us are invested inside of the crypto community. So that's not a lot, guys. So just be aware that you're aware and make sure you're investing in yourself, because if you don't do it, no one else is going to do it, right? Okay. So let's just take a look at another article I found about the metaverse. I hope y'all are excited about the metaverse, because I am. So I actually um, purchased my first piece of land inside of the metaverse around the casino area, because I know that's going to be popping. I also have some NFTs listed. I haven't started building on my property inside of the metaverse yet, but I want to get into that. And also about the game that I was playing, where you can buy virtual land and then you get rent from it. But I'll talk about that in a minute. So I found this article on CNN. It says, "Inside Mark Zuckerberg's metaverse, how will the world of advertisements look?" So I think this is very interesting, because we have advertisements in the real world, right? In the physical world, we have advertisements. So how will advertisements look? Can you be a part of the advertisements inside of the metaverse? Can you make sure your company or your business or your brand is one of the ones that's being seen and being uh, directed to someone's attention as they're inside of the metaverse? Let's find out. So it says Facebook's rebrand as Meta Platforms as Mark Zuckerberg's bet on the metaverse. And the next big thing in social media technology doesn't change the fact that advertising is how the company makes the vast majority of its money. That means the way consumers experience ads today, such as the billboard ads from the real world that are encountered on roads or in venues, will be remade for the metaverse experience. I'm trying to tell y'all. Zuckerberg described that the metaverse as an embodied internet that, unlike the internet today, gives one a feeling of presence, and brands from Nike to Disney and Gucci are working on efforts. Now, I don't know if you guys know about this, but Nike has rebranded itself again, or patented Nike again, for specifically for the metaverse. So not only can you buy Nikes out in the physical world, but once you get inside of the metaverse, you'll be able to purchase Nikes digitally inside the metaverse as well. So Nike wanted to make sure that, okay, we're putting our dibs in on the metaverse. We want to make sure that we are one of the first companies and brands where you can purchase our clothing and our shoes. So if that's not a big thing, then I don't know what is, right? Like, who doesn't like Nike? Even if you don't like their shoes, who doesn't like their clothes, right? So Nike is a really, really, really big popular brand. They made sure they put their bid in early, like I said, to get inside of the metaverse. So not only can you buy Nike shoes when you physically go out and go to the store, if you just want to get your fit fresh and you want to look fly, or you just want to go for a jog inside of the metaverse, you can go on to the Nike store and get you a pair of Nikes, okay, and a jogging suit, okay? So Nike is already putting their bid in. I talked about in the previous video, Disney has already started talking about NFTs and how they're going to put their bid in as well, and how they're going to go ahead and merge in with the metaverse as well. Also, Gucci, since that's one of the top luxury brands, they're going to make sure you can buy some Gucci inside of the metaverse. Okay, so again, guys, I'm just you know not saying I'm a psychic or anything, but I'm just saying I do my research, and when I do my research, I put these things together about what makes sense. Okay, what makes sense? Cryptos. You have gaming NFT platforms, okay, where you can play to earn, just like you do with real life video games like PlayStation, Nintendo. And so you can play to earn inside of the metaverse. You can play and earn in a lot of these platforms where you use NFTs to create your character inside of the metaverse. And you either get paid in crypto, or you can get paid in other digital products or real money and then just convert that into crypto. So honestly, the video games that they're playing now, like The Sims or NBA Live, or um, what's the other one? Like Mario. I don't even know if they still play Mario, but trying to say Call of Duty. These video games technically are already inside of the metaverse because you're inside of the video game. You immerse yourself, you submerge yourself inside of the video game. So all they're doing is they're just helping you earn money while you're playing. So why wouldn't you want to do that? So this is all a part of the triple threat, crypto, NFTs, metaverse. Go on, get you some. Hit that like button though. Hit that like button though. Hit that like button and subscribe to my channel so you can get notified each time I upload a new video. You got to hit that bell notification, okay? So let's see what Zuckerberg is talking about here, okay? So he says, imagine at a point in the near future you're taking your daily trip through the metaverse when you encounter Colin Kaepernick. It's not the flesh and blood Colin Kaepernick, but a digital avatar of the former NFL star. As you interact with Kaepernick, Nike, Kaepernick's sponsor, becomes a part of the experience. Whether you're a Nike fan or not, his presence at least affirms the brand's identity and story. So you're going for a walk inside the metaverse. You're like, okay, inside of the metaverse, say you're working out. Okay, ooh, okay, so let me take a shower and then let me walk down just to get some air. It was a good workout. Let me walk down the street to see what my neighbor is doing. And you're walking down the street, boom, there's Colin Kaepernick. Oh, he has on Nike. Hey, excuse me, what's going on, Colin? Whoopty whoopty bop. You guys chop it up. And even if you don't even have it in your mind that day to go purchase Nike, you'll see Colin in Nike and you'll think to yourself, damn, okay, he had on Nike. Hey Colin, where did you get your Nike outfit? And he'll say, oh, I went to the Nike store. So you'll go inside of the Nike store in the metaverse and you'll go ahead and purchase Nike. So this is just advertising. So not even just with Nike, how can you get your brand inside of that metaverse to, okay, well, boom, I wasn't even thinking about this brand, but I see it and I'm starting to see more people in the metaverse wearing it. Where did you get that from? Create your own store inside of the metaverse. I'm telling y'all, get you some land inside the metaverse. Start creating your store, stacking it with NFT artwork, okay, minting that NFT artwork, and then even offer gaming, offer like a play to earn gaming inside of your store in the metaverse, just like the rest of these platforms. So you can create whatever you want inside of the metaverse. That's the beautiful thing. You can create whatever you want. You can be whoever you want. You can do whatever you want. So why not do it big, okay? So I think this is a really, really, really good idea. But let's keep going. So it says in the mid 2010s, the average time spent watching TV fell from 4.2 hours to the current 3.17 hours, and that time is projected to continue falling through the decade. While it's not assured that less TV time means migration to the metaverse, a conceptual virtual world where people interact with each other using headsets or smart glasses and virtual reality, many advertising executives are banking on it. So even though TV time, in my opinion, fell, people are still on their phones, right? People are still on their laptops, they're on their tablets, they're on their iPads, they're on their cell phones, and you're scrolling through Facebook, you're scrolling through social media, you're on Google looking for things. You're working from your laptop, you're doing your website, you're editing your website, you're creating your website, or whatever you're doing, you're gaming from your laptop or your phone. There's an advertisement. So they still find a way to advertise. Don't get it confused. They still find a way to advertise. It's just that just because the TV viewing hours fell doesn't mean that people still aren't engulfed or submerged or paying attention to the electronic devices. So just because the television time fell doesn't mean that there's not opportunity to still advertise your brand, to still advertise your product, or that Mark Zuckerberg won't find time to advertise some stuff to you, okay? And so that's what I was talking about with Octi. They're doing it ad free. So if you're more of that person who doesn't like ads, you don't want to do ads, Octi will make sure that you can play to earn without the distraction from the ads, and where you can focus on gaming and winning your earnings. Or if you don't mind the ads and you want to be a part of that, then boom, you can still be susceptible. I mean, you can still choose which platform, ever you want to do it in the metaverse or you want to do it in Octi, right? So I just thought that that was really interesting. So back to this game, this app that I have on my phone. It's called Atlas Earth. Okay, it's called Atlas Earth. This is not a paid ad. I'm just excited about this app that I found and this website, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So you buy virtual real world land that pays you rent. So an Atlas Earth is a new mobile first gaming experience where you can buy real world plots of land on the actual planet. These plots will pay you rent in USD every second of the day. So I'm not gonna go too much into it, but you can see right here. It says if you own 20 parcels, total rent income visiting this page. So it shows you live how much total rent each person is getting paid every second. So you can see it's continuously going up. It's continuously going up. So this game is really exciting because I was like, oh, let me do some research first before I do it. But I actually have like 3 or 4 plots of land now, and you are consistently and constantly, like they're saying and advertising is the truth, you're getting paid rent on it every single second. So what they do is they have the real world, but a digital version, and you can buy real land virtually. So if I wanted to buy a plot of land in Atlanta, I can buy it virtually from Atlas Earth for $2 or $3 or however much they have it for. I'm just giving examples. And then you own that piece of land. If you get to a certain amount of land where you own that whole town, you become the mayor. When you become the mayor, that means you get to dictate who gets what in that property and you get paid more rent, okay? So I just think that this is a wonderful idea. If you have always wanted to own a piece of land in the real physical world and you just can't because you got a lot going on, like most of us, then you have the opportunity to be a part of the digital world and buy some digital land. So that way, when everything finally switches over mostly to the metaverse and they finally get the ball rolling and everything's going, you already have your dibs in on some land. Okay, so let's just keep going. The entire United States is split into 30 feet by 30 feet parcels that you can buy. Claim a parcel starting at just $5. That's what it was, $5. Watch your rent grow and cash out rent via PayPal. And use your income to buy more land and become a tycoon. Climb the global leaderboards atop of the owners. So guys, I had downloaded this and this is a video, so you can just go to that website. It's atlasearth.com, and it shows you how does it work, how do you earn, you can cash out, all of that. And you can literally pick where you want to buy your land, okay? So I think that this is a wonderful idea. It's a part of the metaverse. Go on, get you some property. Go on, buy you some land. I did do another video on metaverse.properties where you can go through the metaverse and pick which part of land that they have up for sale. You can also check that out to see what you guys think. Leave a comment section in the comment section below if you already have purchased some virtual land. What other platforms do you use? I know they have a few other platforms you can buy virtual land inside of the metaverse that pays you real money, okay? So I appreciate you guys sticking it out with me. Leave a like as you're heading out. Subscribe to my channel, and then hit that bell notification so you can get notified each time I upload a new video. I appreciate you guys for sticking it out with me. I'm going to keep you guys updated as I get some updates, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.